what to do. There's caffeine on the house, it's active, radioactive. Loving you felt like dying on the operating table, like climbing a ladder till I give up and fall. Like the anesthesia didn't work, and I feel the creation of every scar. Like a movie I'm chained to.
Wait, really quick, guys, I have to tell you about my GoFundMe for my music career. I have a GoFundMe for my music career starting from $0, raising money for ads to grow my audience and to reach record labels. If things grow, then I will eventually be using that money to turn my YouTube demos into full professional real recordings. And help me to go as far as possible. I bet if you guys will do your best to help me and to invest, you guys could probably turn me into the biggest pop star in the world. It's just going to really depend on how much you guys are willing and able to help me. So please do what you can to help, and I love you. Mwah. Bye. I have 1 penny to buy this iced coffee, but this is everything you gave me. How did you know the gum on the ground was yours if you've never seen it before? There are no refunds for this part of me. Don't forget where you were when we met. I wanted to be liquidated, but they haven't found me yet. I'll spell it out for you when I'm free. There's disrespect in the water and the liquor can't. The not funny part is that in the 3 days I was employed at McDonald's, a few specific spiritual things were different. Deja vu every single day, the whole day, but in a way where it's like, where it's like, oh yeah, I just remember this part, like I remember what's gonna happen. Like any conversation I had, it was like, oh yeah, I remember this part. Like people spontaneously talking to me, I was like, oh yeah, I remember this part. Like I remember like the way it's supposed to go now that it's happening. Their spontaneous spur of the moment decisions. Oh yeah, I remember this part. Like I remember exactly how it's supposed to go. All of the like drink machines that I never really learned how to use, and all of the like everything that was everywhere. I just remember having the impression of like, oh, I'm just never supposed to learn to use that. But I didn't know my employment was gonna end because it was just gonna be based on like a specific situation. The curtain moving, there's no wind in the room, but it's fine. Just, I feel like spirits play with that curtain. It actually freaked me out this one time because like no one goes in my room, you know. So this one time, I just out of nowhere kind of noticed, see this curtain right here? So I never opened that window. I've never opened that window. It's just like never been opened because this is like an added thing, so it doesn't really like, you know, basically see right here, I don't know if it was this part or that part, like one of those where it like opens. Oh, it was right here. It does open. So one time I was like about to stay at my grandma's house for like a couple days, okay, but right before I left I noticed, so it's always like this, or I think it's always like that, okay, so this one time I noticed that was tucked into like, see like the white thing there, like as if the window was like fully open and this was like forced like all the way in there and closed for no reason. But like again, like that doesn't like happen, okay. Like doesn't make sense. Nobody's gonna go in my room. Also, my room is such a mess that like somebody would just be tripping over stuff.
like only I could really like walk in the room and not like step on stuff. Like I don't even know, I keep it like so messy. Like I had like a computer, like my MacBook, like under a pile of laundry on the floor, just clean and dirty mixed laundry. I know it was a mess situation, okay, but like like it's giving, obviously nobody walked in my room, they would be unknowingly stepping on a computer. Like it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like doesn't make sense. So nobody stepped on that, nobody like, and that would be like in the path, like nobody like walked in my room. Just to open this, force the curtain into it, it looked so ugly. And it's never, I never noticed it being like that, except for that day. But I was like, whatever, obviously I'm not gonna mess with it. It was so tucked in, you would have to like literally break the curtain, like the fabric. Like it would, you literally have to like cut it or something from the window if you wanted to, like, I don't know how to open the window, it's like difficult, it's weird. Like it was not giving like that, okay? I had like a glass vase in the middle of the floor, like people would have to be like stepping around that. Like nobody went in my room, there's nobody that ever even comes to my house, so you get what I'm saying. It's not like that. So yeah, basically I only stayed at my grandma's house for 2 days, but that was like super tucked in the curtain, like all the way, or not, you know, tucked in the window, like really crazy. So I went to my grandma's house for 2 days, came back, and it was like this again. And I was like, a human didn't do that. But it's not like I took a picture to prove it or something. And I didn't do it the first time, and I didn't do it the second time because I wasn't even there. So I was like, it actually scared me, because I get that spirits can do stuff, but this felt like it goes beyond that. Because when I looked at it, it wasn't like somebody just opened the window again. A tiny piece of that curtain is still like inside the window. So it was like whatever undid it just actually tried to like yank that out so far, or so hard, that it did break the curtain, and a tiny piece is like trapped inside the window. So again, like a person would not do that. Even if a person wanted to open and close a window and like try to like free a curtain that looked like it got caught or something, which I never did, but like you have to just get it. Also, why did I give myself such a bad haircut that one time? Because how is it that different in length? No, that's not normal. Like it just looks so extreme. Well, this part's like more curly, but like it just looks extreme. Okay. Working at McDonald's, nothing again was like visually dirty, because then it would have just got cleaned, but the energy was like a different kind of dirty. Like actually, I don't even know. like not like unclean physically. Like it was so, it was kind of scary, because first of all, when I experience energy, I don't like act on whatever the energy feels like, because I know it's not me, but I think a lot of people wouldn't know that. It actually was so scary to me. It made me feel like there was nothing that I could possibly do that would make me like dirty enough before I started the job. And then that feeling kind of stayed the whole time, so I'm glad that I ended up not staying there. But I don't even know what that would be, but like it was literally seriously bad. Like it made me feel like I'm not a bad enough person. I'm like, good thing I have like, I don't know, self-control and discernment, and that I'm spiritual, and that I would not be like a weird person or anything worse than that. Like, but it was like like an extreme like energy. It was like I've never felt like that. Like something trying to make me like a worse person. Like I don't know. Like I mean, people have like influences. I just mean like I kept trying to just like kind of meditate on like what that was supposed to be, but nothing I could think of would be like a bad enough like choice that would make me like equal to the environment. Like morally, like nothing I could even think of like matched like the energy. So I don't know what people do to maintain feeling like dirty enough or like morally wrong enough. So not to insult the people working there, because like maybe they're not even aware of it, or they just already have something going on that like makes them feel that way. But to feel like attacked by that type of energy, I guess, or like a spiritual like attack a little bit, right? Like I don't know what these people have going on as well. Because obviously I don't act on energy that I feel, because I know it's not me. Because then if I walk away from an environment, I'm like, well, I didn't feel that way again because it's not me. So it was just weird. And I didn't really like the whole deja vu thing, because it's like, well, why do I remember this experience? Like, it's not like I'm meant to be here in the moment. Like, this experience is like so dull and like not fun, and I'm not like enjoying it. But we don't really get to enjoy the minimum wage jobs that we're forced to have as people sometimes. But like, why? Why? Like, I don't know why. So those were some things that I did not at all appreciate about it. I feel like I walked in optimistic and assuming the energy I was sensing was not coming from the job, but then upon leaving the job, like, that was what the energy was coming from. So what is going on? You know what actually scared me about the window? It's gonna sound so magical and so crazy. I wasn't like, oh, it's like a spirit, it's like a ghost, like something just like changed that, whatever. Like, I was literally sitting here like, I was embarrassed because I was like, did somebody teleport into my house just to mess with me to do that? Again, it's gonna sound like I'm not like important, like why'd that happen? Like, I was like, my room is so messy, like it would not be funny, like but if people don't believe in teleportation, then that's not gonna make sense to them. But literally, you wouldn't have believed like a ghost did that anyways. But it had me sitting here like, I hope not. But also I want to add that a person would have to be literally like sitting on my bed to even reach that part of the curtain. So it'll be weird. I don't know, it had me like really thinking about that, like, just for so many reasons. I hope not, but maybe. There's like a 1% chance, okay? Like a 1% chance. This is so gross. So I'm watching like a termite walk across this window curtain. Also, I want to talk about something that I'm thinking of. This window freaks me out. I never knew why, but like, or I never really like fully realized it was the window. I already talked about this a long time ago, like maybe a year ago or over a year ago or something, on this channel. But one time these curtains were like producing this weird powder because they're old curtains and they're like lined with something on the side that faces the window, like this like weird like white powder, just like chemical residue. And so like when I noticed it, it actually scared me so much that I took down the curtains, and I don't even want to talk about it. On every side, what the curtain rod is hung up by is like 1%. Like gravity is like not making sense. It's like just it actually, if I forget about it, I swear it's fine, but like it like psychologically it's really like anti-gravity. Like both sides are broken. The middle part is completely like severed, completely 100%. Okay, both sides are 99% broken, and this curtain has never tried to fall down. The curtain rod has never tried to fall down, but okay, so I took down those curtains off of this curtain rod this one time to wash them, because I thought, okay, putting them in the washing machine will get rid of all of this chemical residue that's like white powder. Like I don't want that everywhere. I've probably been breathing that in since the day I was born. Thank you very much. The curtains had never been washed, so I was like, that's actually kind of scary, right? I don't know. I've probably just been breathing that in my whole life. I don't know. I have no idea how that works. It just seems like, when I think about it, it seems bad. But I don't know why it seems bad. I can't really explain it, but there's something about it that might not be good. So I decided to wash them because you can always care about your health in the future, even if you didn't realize something bad was possible. There might be bad things I don't realize are possible. So, anyway, so guess what happened? Just the most, now I understand it was like some kind of haunting. Okay, now that I did my research, but it was like the most, I did not understand, is this the most intense evil eye that immediately when the curtains are not in the window, I'm sensing? Like, why this window has a vulnerable energy. It's like, it's not like if you took off your clothing to be 100% like not wearing anything. It's 100,000 times more intensely not wearing anything than your physical body. If that window goes curtainless for even a second. I don't know what that is. Okay? That was bad. That audible, like, haunting, like you're literally like, you're like psychically hearing stuff. Your spirit guides are like going insane. Like you're like literally hearing stuff, like audio, like hallucinations, like neighbors. What are they thinking about you? It's like I've never cared about these random old white people in my life. Well, actually, they might be Asian, but that's not the point. I don't really pay attention to all these people, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know who these, most of them are like 50. Some of them are like 70, okay? I don't care about who that is. Like, and they don't care who I am, okay? Like, I don't care. So why was it like literally like so bad, like such an intense, like I've never felt that degree of evil eye. Guess what? I washed the curtains, put them back up, and it instantly went away. And it was like back to being like sealed. Like these curtains are like the strongest spell I've ever witnessed or something. Like it's not supposed to be that bad. I don't understand. I don't know what this is. So I usually forget, but these curtains will always scare me when I remember. So yeah, it's always gonna scare me because I don't know what that was. What are the the neighbors thinking about me? Probably nothing. But it wasn't just me, it was like my whole entire family. What are the neighbors thinking about my whole entire family? The neighbors don't know my whole entire family exists. They barely know I exist. Like, it's like, what? Like, it doesn't matter. It's never mattered to me. It's just some scary spiritual thing, so, something none of my business, to be honest. I'm sure, none of my business, but it is possible to just be on the receiving end of extreme, like, I don't know if it was like evil eye, like, I knew it was caused by the curtains because it was the exact second I took them down, I could feel like full body, like, energy is like bad. Okay, put them back up, everything's normal. The exact second, like, okay. I don't know what can really be done about that, but it's fine. Anyway, that's about it for the video, but I love you guys. Bye.
They can't tell me what to do. There's caffeine on the house, it's active, radioactive. Loving you felt like dying on the operating table, like climbing a ladder till I give up and fall. Like the anesthesia didn't work, and I feel the creation of every scar. Like a movie I'm chained to.
Wait, really quick, guys, I have to tell you about my GoFundMe for my music career. I have a GoFundMe for my music career starting from $0, raising money for ads to grow my audience and to reach record labels. If things grow, then I will eventually be using that money to turn my YouTube demos into full professional real recordings. And help me to go as far as possible. I bet if you guys will do your best to help me and to invest, you guys could probably turn me into the biggest pop star in the world. It's just going to really depend on how much you guys are willing and able to help me, so please do what you can to help, and I love you. Mwah. Bye.
I have 1 penny to buy this iced coffee, but this is everything you gave me. How did you know the gum on the ground was yours if you've never seen it before? There are no refunds for this part of me. Don't forget where you were when we met. I wanted to be liquidated, but they haven't found me yet. I'll spell it out for you when I'm free. There's disrespect in the water and the liquor